This is Matrix Lord 212, and there's some stir going on for Avengers 2, and talk of new Avengers joining the team. Now, who do you think would join the Avengers in the sequel? I, for one, think we would see the Scarlet Witch, Vision, Ant-Man, the Wasp. You know what? I think that they would appear. That would be my guess. And there was talk about female characters. Well, if you're not going to have the Scarlet Witch, you would probably have introduced Mockingbird, because Mockingbird marries Hawkeye in the comics. So, plus, well, I don't think they would do something like that with, when Hawkeye and Mockingbird and forming his own team of Avengers, like the West Coast Avengers. But you never know. But I would think that they would have. I think that the Vision will come into the picture, probably built by Tony Stark. You know what? And I don't see Agent Coulson being dead for long, unless of course they integrate him and make him into like the Vision. I'm not sure, but I do see more members of the Avengers in the next movie. And I love the Vision character, so I would hope we could see him. But then there's so many other ones that they could do. But I think, right now it's very, very early stages to talk about it, all right? So I really want to see a new Hulk movie, and I want to see, like, villains. Now we already had the Abomination, and I wasn't happy at all with the way the Abomination looked. So I'm hoping we get to see the leader, and creatures and different things, or maybe multiple villains. But, Iron Man 3, I can't wait for that. And you know what? The Iron Man, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., he was the main star of the Avengers movie. I mean, he's so awesome. He should be Tony Stark till the day he dies, because he absolutely, his movie in Iron Man, like his acting and portrayal of the character was dead on perfection, and there will never be anybody better than Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. So I'm hoping that the Iron Man 3, I don't know if it's gonna be the Mandarin as the villain, but I'm trying to find out. And there's talk about other, I can't wait to see what they do with Doctor Strange movie. Deadpool. There's so many different things they could do. And what villain would they use for Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2? Now, there's, rumor going around that at the end of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, they're going to introduce, like, Norman Osborn, or, something towards the effect of the Green Goblin. And I really don't understand why, when they did the first Spider-Man movie, they didn't go with, what they originally wanted for the Green Goblin. I mean, I saw the makeup test, and that makeup looked absolutely stunning. But to make it like an armor, like an Iron Man armor type of thing, I didn't really, that didn't really fly. I loved the way Doc Ock was. I thought Spider-Man 2 was amazing. But the idea with the Spider-Man 3 of having multiple villains, and it just didn't fit with me. And especially like the new Goblin not even looking like a Goblin at all. Just like an armor and stuff like that, different things. That didn't fly with me either. So, hopefully, you know, this Spider-Man movie, he's going to be more comedic. He's going to be making fun of his villains like he does in the comic, which is great. He's going to have made his own web shooters like the comic, which is awesome too. But I just really hope that they don't mess with his origin too bad. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now. And Captain America 2, I'm sure we're going to see the Red Skull return. Just like Loki, he probably went somewhere else and has his own army that he's going to strike. So I fully expect to see the Red Skull return at some time in the future. And Thor, I hope we do get to see Enchantress, or somebody else that would be a big impact. I think the Enchantress, she would fit in the Thor movie, and she should be the villain. But we'll have to wait and see. All right, and then we got Wolverine to look forward to too next year. And then we got X-Men First Class Part 2, which I guess would focus on Magneto and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants and forming them, and that would be the big effect there. So, all right, that's my Marvel rant for now. Please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.